What would you do if your account was banned on TikTok and you were forced to start over from scratch? What's going on, guys? I'm Josh Smith, aka the Dadtreprenewer. Welcome back to the channel where we help you create a lifestyle of wealth and freedom. And in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly what to do if you are starting a brand new TikTok account from scratch in 2022. And unfortunately, I'm going to be doing this and following this exact strategy along with you all and documenting the results because I woke up to a notification right here this morning that my account was banned. And today I decided to start over from scratch, film this training for you all so that you could see the best way to grow your TikTok channel from nothing in 2022. So without further ado, let's dive straight into the video. So let's get straight into the screen share here. Give me just one moment while I flip over. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to walk through this. Literally, this is the document that I have created for you all. If you click down below in the description, if you're watching this on YouTube, this document will be there so that you can follow along. Okay. So when you're starting a TikTok in 2022, we're going to focus on four main things that I'm going to walk you through right now. And we're going to create your profile. I know it seems basic, but a lot of people don't even know how to do this. So I'm going to walk you through creating your profile. And then I'm going to walk you through my strategy for your first 10 posts to be able to set yourself up for success and to grow quickly. And then setting up your profile for success as well. And then the overall content strategy that's going to help you grow. So the first thing we're going to do is the profile creation. So go ahead, just click this link right here. It'll take you over. You're going to go to login and you're going to go to sign up. It's pretty straightforward. Let me move myself out of the way here. So just click this big red button up here in the corner, log in, come down here and don't have an account yet. If you don't have an account, this is what you need to do. If you already have an account, you need to log in. But we're assuming you don't have an account yet. So simply click sign up. We're going to go ahead and we are going to continue with Google. And this is a whole separate thing that you can do if you want. It's an optional step. You can create a brand new Gmail account to keep everything kind of streamlined. Okay. And that's what I'm going to do. I just created this one earlier, Josh Smith, dadtreprenewer@gmail.com. So we're going to go ahead and use that to sign in with and to create our profile. So now we're going to do a username. And I'm just going to make mine really simple. Josh Smith. Dadtreprenewer. Let's see. Perfect. Okay. Oh, I spelled my name wrong. That's hilarious. We're going to have to change that. But anyway, you can see it is that simple. Okay. So now we've created our profile. And again, you can do this right in the app. It's honestly probably a little bit better and easier if you do it in the app. But here we go. Here's my profile. So let's go back to this document now that you've got your profile set up. Here's a couple things that I want to talk about. Okay, so here when let's do this before we get into the first 10 posts. Let's do this setting up for your profile for success first. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to go to edit. Okay, here's our username. Let's change my actual name to Joshua Smith. Official dad trip. Oh man, can't do that. Okay. Okay, there we go. Bio. So, okay. So with your name, this is basically, so you could just put your regular name in here. I like to have my name in here Okay, sorry, back up. Let's start here with the username. Okay, so this is going to be your actual at handle. So I need to adjust this real quick. Okay, there we go. So I've got that fixed. This is going to be the link that people can find you at Dadtreprenewer, at Josh Smith. So whatever you want to make it, okay? Make it something that's easily shareable and relatable. And then when it comes to your actual name, okay, here's a little pro tip and a hack that you need to understand. TikTok is moving more to SEO based style. Okay. So that means search engine optimization. So you want your name, okay, when somebody comes to um, TikTok, it would, depending on what your niche is. Okay. So let's say you are in the affiliate marketing niche. Okay. You would want to do something like your name and then affiliate marketing, or, say your name is Josh Smith, Josh the affiliate. Okay. Or Jessica the affiliate, something like that. So that when people go to TikTok and they search affiliate marketing, they are going to find you because your name has affiliate marketing. Okay. If your niche is, you want to be super like side hustle, that's going to be your promotion technique. You're always going to be talking about side hustles. Maybe you make it Josh side hustles, or Josh's side hustles, or Josh um, side hustle champion, something like that. Okay. You just want to think about what people are going to be searching. So include your name. It doesn't have to be first and last. I'm doing first and last just because I have over 1 million followers now on all social media combined. So there's people searching for my name. They're searching for the Dadtreprenewer. So I'm just going to simply make mine Joshua Smith, Dadtreprenewer, because that's what people know me as already. Okay. So you're going to want to think of something SEO based that you can put in here when starting out. Just think about what people are going to be searching. Think about what your ideal audience that you're going to be communicating to is going to be looking for inside of TikTok. Okay. And then in your bio, let's see what we're going to do with your bio. When you're setting this up, you want a tagline or a one liner basically about who you are and what you help people with. So I would do something like, from broke um, to, let's see, you want to put some thought and effort into this, but I'm just going to do something simply from broke ex athlete to 30K a month side hustle, follow to learn how I did it. Okay. So when you're starting out, you just want something very, very simple like this. Once you can get a link in the bio, and it changes a little bit, and we'll go into what that looks like. But when you're first starting out, just something quick about your story. So, like for me, I was a broke ex athlete. I was struggling. And now I've got a 30K or a month or more side hustle. Okay. So I don't recommend, if obviously, if you don't have those results yet, don't put something like that in there. Okay. Like a good example would be on my old profile that just got banned. I just had like set it up 3 different lines. It was like ex athlete, daddy plus entrepreneur, learn how you can make money online. Okay. And then it was like, click the link in the bio. So that you can keep it very, very simple, just something quickly about who you are and who you help. Um, and then we're just going to save it off. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now it's updated. Josh Smith, Dadtreprenewer. Perfect. Joshua Smith, Dadtreprenewer. Look at that. Okay. And now you see the profile's all set up now for success. And when people come, they know what you're about. Okay. So moving right along, let's answer this question real quick. Business versus professional. I get this question a lot. You want to start off with business versus personal. It might be a creator account now. I think it's personal, but you don't want to start with a business account. Okay. And here's why: because when you have a personal account or a creator account, you're going to have access to all of the trending audios. And if you've been around TikTok long enough, you know that trending audios can make or break your account. Okay. When there's a 5 second long audio that's trending and everybody's using it, you could literally use that same audio and one of your videos could blow up overnight and you could gain thousands, if not tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of followers literally overnight with the power of trending audios. Okay. And when you have a business profile, there's copyright issues you have to deal with. There's all kinds of different things that you have to deal with. So stay away from the business profile unless you are setting up your TikTok account strictly as a business and you're planning on running paid ads. Okay. Then you could consider using a business profile. But for 99% of people getting started, you're going to want to use a personal or a creator account. That way you have access to all of the trending audios. Okay. And we'll get back to that one a little bit here in just a minute, but let's see. Okay, so now you're here, okay, and you've got no posts. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start posting, okay? And so in your first week, I want you to shoot for at least 10 posts, okay? Your content strategy overall should look like 2 to 3 posts per day, okay? But when you're first starting, I know 2 to 3 can be a little bit overwhelming. It's good to commit to that. It's good to get the consistency, get the ball rolling. You can identify what's working, what's not working. Okay. And then you can do more of what's working and less of what's not working. But if you're not posting frequently enough, you don't have the data, you don't have anything to review. So I highly, highly suggest starting with 2 to 3 times per day, commit to it and just start doing that and getting it done. Okay. But for your first 10 posts, here's what you're going to do. Okay. You're going to do it's a very simple formula. Okay. You're going to do value, story, value, CTA. And your goal here is to build rapport and relationship with your audience. Okay. So, what I mean by a value style of post is you are going to be teaching somebody something. Okay. You're not going to be asking them for anything. You're not going to be asking for their email. You're not going to be asking them to follow you or click the link in your bio. You are simply going to be teaching something. So again, if you're an affiliate marketer, a strategy that you might want to use, okay, is teaching somebody, the basics, the very basics of affiliate marketing, breaking down what affiliate marketing is. Okay, you're going to teach them that. And these style of posts are more so, I call them the talking head style of post, where you're just going to have you're going to be talking, and that's literally it. Okay. You can do screen shares or things like that when you start to get better at it. But basically, you're just going to be sharing ideas or a perspective that someone might not have thought about. That's another value style of post. Okay. So basically, just teaching people something and then sharing something motivational or an idea or a perspective that somebody might not have thought about. So for that style of post, when you're doing talking head style of post, an example of a perspective or a mindset shift for somebody, you could literally just talk about how, you can motivate somebody and let them know, like, hey, I used to believe that the 9 to 5 was the only way to make money online, or make money. I thought it was the secure way. I thought because my parents did it, that's the way I had to do it too. I thought I had to put on the hard hat, grab my lunch pail, and go. But what I quickly realized was there's a whole nother world of making money, and it's online, and it requires way less work, way less time commitment. You just need to learn some skills, and you can start doing this too. Okay. So basically, just challenging traditional beliefs. Again, that's just a quick example of a perspective or a mindset shift for somebody. Okay. So you're going to do, that's going to be your main style of post at the beginning, is just focus on how you can give your audience value without asking for anything in return. Okay. Then the next thing you want is a story post. Okay. And this is where your loyal followers are going to come from and where your trust is established. Okay. And basically, these posts are so simple. You just tell your story. Okay. Who you are, why you got started in this, and be vulnerable. Okay. That's a huge key. I know people don't want to put their crap out there on the internet. And I'm not saying, have a pity party, nothing like that. Just be vulnerable. Like, let people know. Like for me, I tell people all the time, like I used to be a crappy dad. I used to be a crappy husband. I used to not want to provide for my family. I was like your typical um ex-athlete who never made it, and I just wanted nothing to do with my family for a long, long time. Okay, that's who I was. That's part of my story. It's not who I am anymore. Okay, but be vulnerable, share that type of stuff, be authentic and be real. Okay, this is where you're really going to connect with your followers. And again, you're not going to get a ton of followers from this style of post. Okay, but don't worry about it, because this is where your loyal followers, the ones who are going to follow your story from the beginning and eventually buy anything that you put out there or take any recommendation that you make down the road. Okay. So again, you're just sharing your story, why you do what you do, why you got into, maybe you're a dog trainer. Okay. Why you got into dog training. Okay. Remembering that you have this passion for animals, and you hate seeing people struggle with, barking dogs and not being able to train their dogs. So you got into helping them. Okay. Whatever that looks like, it's your story. It's unique to you. Okay. And then the last one, and you're only going to do, um, one of these, okay, in your first 10 posts. Okay. We're going to stay away from these for the most part, until you get to 1,000 followers. Okay. But we're going to do one in the first 10 posts, and we could do one probably, every 3 posts after that. In the base, CTA stands for call to action. Okay. And the only thing you're going to focus on until you get 1,000 followers, because if you've been around TikTok at all, 1,000 followers is like that golden mark where you can go live and you can add a link into your bio where people can finally start buying from you. Your only CTA until you reach that level is going to be follow me. Okay. And we're going to try to stay away. There's so many people that have done, they just add follow me, which is great because you want people to follow you, right? And that works. But people are so used to seeing this now that you have to start getting a little bit more creative with your follow me style of posts. In a way that I've done this really well, and it's worked incredible on Facebook Reels for me, where I built up over 1 million followers there now. Is worked incredibly well. Is basically you're gonna tell some type of story and include the call to action in your main part of your copy. So you're not going to tell a story and then at the end put a new text bubble that says follow me for more. You're going to frame things in a way that makes it so following you is the key to these people's success. So like a quick example would be like, um you know wanted to learn how to make more money, was sick of struggling. So I decided to do something about it and finally start an online business. Like, if you're wanting to figure out what you can do to beat inflation, then you need to be following Josh and make sure, to let's do this. Here we go. Let's do this. Stick with me here. I'm gonna actually go to a good example of this real quick, and we're gonna switch over to my phone for a second, and I'll show you an actual real example, of something that's worked incredibly well for me. Okay, so let's do this here. Let's go back to the screen share, new share. We're going to go to iPhone via cable and share. Okay, perfect. So now we are in my phone. Okay. So how cool is this, right? This is an awesome video. So let's do this video right here. You're going to see a quick example. Okay, so I'm going to pause this now and we're going to break it down. Okay, so realizing you are what you repeatedly do and your choices to play video games or Netflix and chill have kept you broke. So you finally decide to get your poop in a group, follow Josh, and take action on building a side hustle that could give you a lifestyle of wealth and freedom. Okay, so it's almost like this promise to people, a subconscious promise that you're making to them, that by following you, they are going to learn exactly how to achieve what it is that they want to achieve. Okay. So that's just a kind of sneaky, unique way to do it, where it's not just saying, hey, follow me to learn how to build a side hustle. Okay. So you finally decide to follow Josh and take action on what exactly he's teaching. And people are like, oh man, I have to follow him now, like to get the results, like I have to follow him. Okay. So Hopefully that makes sense for that style of post. And we're gonna pop back into the phone here probably in just a minute, but let's go to new share and we're gonna get back over here. Okay, so now you know your first 10 posts. Okay, you're gonna focus on this formula: value, story, value, call to action. Then go back through it: value, story, value, call to action. Okay, but your main focus is going to be on the value. You just want to give people a ton of value from the start, and you don't want to overwhelm them with call to actions. Okay, so your profile, we've been through that. Oh, okay. Let's get back to this now. Okay, before we go to the overall content strategy, we're going to talk about your pin posts here real quick. So let me pull up. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna go back now and we're gonna go back into the phone. Let's start a new share, go back into the phone. And this is the last part to setting up your profile for success. Okay. And this is one of my accounts where I have almost 200,000 followers now. My other one had about 220,000 followers and got banned. So that's good times. This one I think is shadow banned. But anyway, the struggle is real. And that's why we're starting over. And that's why we're doing this. Okay. But here you go. These are your pin posts. Okay. And you can post three of these, or you can pin three posts to the top of your profile. So say somebody watches this video down here. Okay. And now they're going to click over to your profile because they want to see more. Okay. And when they do, they're going to get taken here. Okay. So now they're going to see all this stuff that we talked about. You know, who you are, your tagline right here. Okay. And then they're going to see these three posts, and these are huge for your success. Okay. And with your pin posts, okay, you want a value post, and this is going to be like super value. Okay. Like right here, this video. No BS, no Lambos. This is an example of a value post. In 2021. Throw that plan in the trash because I'm going to show you a better way to make money on Amazon.com in 2021, and it's not selling physical products. More people than ever before. Okay, we're not going to dive too far into that, but if we fast forward this one, you're going to see sign up, recommend, and earn. This is called the affiliate. See, I'm going through the exact process. I'm showing them in a screen share where to go. This is a super valuable post that teaches people how to get started with affiliate marketing on Amazon.com. Okay, so there's your value post. Okay, here's your story post. Okay, and this one isn't a really good example. It's a solid post that worked well, but in your story post, you want a little bit more to your story. This one isn't super telling or revealing, but you'll see here. Check it out. Okay, so never thought this could happen to me. 120K in debt. So you are telling a story here a little bit, okay? Scared and confused. And then boom, this was the answer that changed everything, okay? The challenge changed my life. You don't want to do this. This is great once you start to get a following, and it's a combination of a story and a CTA all in one, which you can start doing later on. But at the beginning, you're just going to want a strictly story here, okay? And don't tell people to click the link in the bio. You could go great with this, and now I want to share it with you. And instead of saying link in bio on that last slide, just say follow to learn the exact process, or not even follow, or you could just say, now I want to share it with you. So I'm going to teach you exactly how to do it for free or something like that. Okay. So that's an example of a story. Let's go back. And then here's an example of a call to action. Okay. This post is probably responsible for thousands of dollars worth of sales, okay, in my business. And it's not the most viral post ever, but it's a great call to action style of post, okay? And basically what I'm doing in this call to action style of post, okay, there's no way this 15-day challenge will work. Screw it, it's only $7. So what I'm doing is I'm smashing limiting beliefs here, okay? Like people see the challenge and they're like, oh, that's not going to work, okay? But screw it, it's only $7. Like, what do I have to lose, okay? And then he finishes challenge and starts getting insane commissions. I think I was wrong. It does work. Want to learn? Okay, you see how that works. So and again, this one is a little bit more complicated. This is my old profile. I wish I had my profile that just got banned, so I could show you more. But this is an older one. But you understand, okay? This is a straight call to action. Okay, I'm getting creative. I'm telling a little bit of a story again with it, and I'm using it to smash limiting beliefs. But the only goal of this is to get people interested in the 15-day challenge and to ask me more about it and to go to the link and see what the 15-day challenge is all about. Okay. So you've got your value post, you've got your call to action, and you've got your story post. Okay. So those are the three types that you need pinned. And as you get going, right, you can change out these pin posts whenever. So as you get better at creating content and you're seeing the ones that are performing better and getting more views, you pin those to the top. Because you know they're a good piece of content, you know they're getting a lot of views, and you know they're working. Okay, so there you go. Let's switch back over now. I'm going to do a new screen share, and we'll get back over to the document and we'll tie this all together, and I'll give you the exact um, content strategy that you need to be using. Okay. This is the overall content strategy that I'm going with, starting this brand new profile. Again, look, we're going to be posting 2 to 3 times a day, and those are the type of posts we're going to be focused on: the value, the story, the call to action. Okay, we went over that already. Okay, um, in the here's a pro tip. Okay, focus on value and motivation in the morning, because that's when people are the most motivated. That's when they're most eager to learn or be receptive to something, valuable, in getting taught something. Okay, where at night people's brains are working a little bit different. They more so want to be entertained. Okay, so that's where you can use your story posts in your call to action style of posts. Okay, and then we're going to talk about niche, however you want to say it, specific. When you're posting, you want to keep 80 to 90% of your content within your niche. Okay. So if you're making 10 posts, you want 8 or 9 of them very niche, ultra specific. Okay. So you're talking to a very specific audience. If you're in the dog training niche, you're going to be talking about dog training. Okay. If you're in the weight loss niche, you're going to be talking about weight loss. Okay. And then 10 to 20% outside of your niche, which are basically, you're going to be talking about things like current events, or your thoughts on things that are happening in the world. But mainly, I like to focus on entertaining, relatable content here. So an example would be if you're a stay-at-home mom entrepreneur, okay, you're going to post something that moms will relate to that has nothing to do with business or nothing to do with entrepreneurship, but everything to do with being a stay-at-home mom. Okay, which we all, if you know any stay-at-home moms, there's certain um, specific things, or inside jokes that stay at home moms have. Okay, so just do entertaining, relatable content like that. It doesn't have to be anything complicated. It could literally just be you talking like, hey, I struggled today. I felt like I was struggling today. Um, with the kids, they did this, blah blah blah. Whatever it is. Okay, again, you don't want to create a pity party, but it's okay to be vulnerable. But I like to stick mainly to relatable, entertaining content for that stuff that's outside of your niche. Okay. And then hashtags are not super important. Okay. People are going to tell you that hashtags are important and you need a strategy and blah, blah, blah. Look, at the end of the day, you did on Instagram back in the day, but for places like TikTok, Facebook Reels, hashtags aren't anywhere near as important. But here are some strategies if you're going to use them and you're going to incorporate them, which I suggest you do, because again, they're not super important, but they can help you, especially as TikTok moves to more of an SEO, search engine optimization um, platform. Okay, they're cataloging things, and the hashtags will help you get ranked and cataloged. So when people go to look up best side hustle of 2023, okay, and you're making side hustle 2023 content and you're using that hashtag, okay, you're more likely to pop up in people's searches. Okay, so that's the main benefit. And you should adopt 3 to 4 that are what I call your core hashtags, or ultra niche specific. So like if you're a dad entrepreneur, like work from home dads, or the Dadtreprenewer like I've got. Okay, so those are going to be your core specific. Okay, or you're in the weight loss industry and you are a busy stay-at-home mom who also helps people with their weight loss. You're going to be like weight loss moms or stay at home workouts or stay at home weight loss. Okay. Those are going to be your ultra niche specific. And then you're going to have broad hashtags. Okay, which you're going to have 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 broad hashtags, maybe 4 if you want. Okay. Um, but those are going to be more so like very broad, like entrepreneur, like side hustles, work from home. Okay. They are much, much more broad. Okay. And then you're going to use these in addition to your core specific. So your core specific hashtags should be in almost all of your posts. Okay. Every single time you're posting, you're using these unless you're going to use a no hashtag strategy. Okay. And then your broad hashtags, you're going to use these in about 50 to 60% of your posts. So core hashtags, every post, broad hashtags, 50 to 60%, but you're not using these instead of your core hashtags. You're using them alongside your core hashtags. Okay. And with your broad hashtags, let's add this in here. Broad hashtags should be niche specific and post specific. Okay, so if your post is about um, specifically how to lose weight with, you know, replacing breakfast with coffee, okay, you're gonna have weight loss, but then maybe you're gonna also use the broad hashtag of coffee or coffee lovers, okay, because it's also talking to coffee. This is how you reach more people outside of your main audience who could also be interested in what it is that you're talking about. Okay. And then no hashtags. You can do this once every like 10 to 15 posts. You don't want to do it often, but it helps TikTok um, find a new potential audience, like we were kind of just talking about, a new potential audience for your content. Okay. By using no hashtags, TikTok is like, oh, I don't know how to categorize this. We're going to start showing it to some people. And if people start identifying with it, they'll show it to more people like that. And now maybe you're a stay-at-home mom entrepreneur, but you don't use hashtags. Oh, now they're showing it to dads, and you're creating that male audience as well of maybe stay-at-home dads who are also entrepreneurs. Okay, so there you go. If I were starting a brand new TikTok in 2022, this is the exact strategy that I would go with. This is exactly what I would do. And again, this is exactly what I'm going to do. And this is going to be part one of a big series. This is the content strategy. This is everything you need to know to get started, to get up and running. And I'm going to be sharing some results along the way and things that I'm learning about the new TikTok algorithm with you all. So stay tuned. I appreciate it. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss another update. If you like side hustles, if you like making money on the internet, making money online, that's the stuff we talk about. And that's the stuff I want to share with you all. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to stop this. We're going to end this video and I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out.